Right then, 13th of May 2023. And we've got an oldie but a goodie today. The Night Has 1,000 Eyes. And they give me this in reads, I know you're being watched. Be careful. Even when you think you can't be seen. So, there's one. You may be watched over by spirit, which is a good thing. But you are being watched. And no, I will answer the question for you. They do not invade your privacy. So not while you're on the loo, not while you're having sex. They don't do that. They do sometimes come to you in the shower, but trust me, they're not looking at your body. It's just because you're relaxed and you're more open to it. And they do like the water from the bathrooms. They've got a thing about it. Because their energy flows easier over it. So, it's the transformation, shedding the skin, Scorpio energy. What have we got in the astrology? It was Aquarius moon, wasn't it? Let's have a look and see if it's changed. And there's Aquarius, we just cut on it. Mercury sextiles Venus, Venus trines Saturn. So the truth in love and money. You are likely to receive good news and will enjoy a get-together. It's a good day to review your finances. If you're shopping, you may find a good buy, but must avoid overspending. The moon is in Pisces. So don't spend what you haven't got, basically. So we've got Aquarius to start with, and we've had that, but nothing but that for the last 3 days, have we? It's about detachment, clarity of thought, good advice, doctors, priests, lawyers, nurses, widows, divorcees, dark-haired females. But if it's Aquarius, it can be of any gender. It can be an Aquarius cusper. Early Aquarius is Capricorn, late Aquarius is Pisces. Positive energy for today, where we shed a skin, we come out of our comfort zone, and we soar. Absolutely beautiful. 13. Success. A homecoming. No longer banging your head against a brick wall, no longer wasting your time. Someone has been found out. if you've been keeping something to yourself, it may be coming to light. Someone may be trying to take credit for things you've done or take advantage. They've done it before, they thought they'd get away with it again. They don't. Good news arriving. Possibly also it could be someone in uniform or someone of a darker complexion. Any or all of those. Children, the checks in the mail. The beginnings of financial recovery. And you must choose a path. The right path for you. It's escape. It's being half in and half out of a situation. You're at a crossroads. It's time to take a different path. The truth is coming out. Success will be yours. There is a chance of sex for some, and it's within a week. Take that sword, wield it, sever ties, and you will be successful. Shed that skin. Rebirth. An ending, a new beginning. No major arcanas, so it's nothing massive. It's just we're finally clear about what has to be done, and we're coming home to who we truly are, and we will be successful. Absolutely beautiful. No longer trapped in a mental prison of our own making. Yeah, peace of mind. Absolutely beautiful. Within 4 weeks. Got to put our boundaries in place though, because there is here someone who is hanging about in limbo. Groundhog Day. Every day is the same. Sacrificing ourselves for ungrateful people. We have to put our boundaries in place and learn to say no. Issues with the feet and toes. Pisces energy. The 12. But that's Neptune in Pisces. We've got it till 2026. We know that. It's negative. And financial problems. But like we said, now we know they're going to improve, so don't dwell on that either. It's also demanding Leo female or Leo cuspet of any gender. It's early Leo is late Cancer, late Leo is early Virgo. It's Violet Elizabeth card to those names, and that colour is important. So avoid Violet and William. It's also redheads and those who scream and scream and scream until they're sick if they don't get what they want. Entitled people. Entitled people that will bring you financial ruin. Yeah, a bond is broken. There's a severance of ties. 2 months. An end to pain, physical, emotional, heartache, sorrow, loss and separation, healing. Third parties. Minor surgery. Sometimes separation through work commitments or whatever. Short periods, possibly 3 weeks. For some, it will be final. But you're back on the right path. You're taking back control of your life. You are moving forward and not looking back. Travel is indicated, the purchase of a new car, 7 or 25. Cancer energy, the breasts and the womb, healing. And wishes and dreams will come true. There's the Aquarius card again. They're not letting go of this, are they? When we come out of Pisces and Neptune, I think we go into Aquarius. The dawning of Aquarius, if you like. Don't dim your light for anyone. Follow your true path. Be who you truly are. Get out there and socialise. It is for some fame. It is achieving your dream. Wishes and dreams coming true. 17 Aquarius. Don't be afraid of it. Feel the fear and do it anyway. This is the beginning of a new chapter of your life. 22, massively important. The butterfly is transformation. And something, or, well, no, gypsy card for tall, handsome stranger walking into your life. It's beautiful. Passion. Whatever you're passionate about, go for it. Could be an Aries, Sagittarius or Leo child. Avoid the Leo though with all, if you can. That is Aries, so All positive. 7, 25, 17 and 22. The only negative is the Pisces energy, the number 12. Toes and feet issues. Ankles and legs will be healed. Beautiful. Yeah, somebody's being found out. So they've given us all the cards we need for the story. Somebody can't get away with it anymore. It will cause problems within a family unit, perhaps. Emotionally drained. You've had enough of this. It's over. 10 months. But love is coming in. Out with the old, in with the new. Pisces energy again. Someone from the past possibly, where it didn't end well, or problems with children. 6 months. Grandmothers. Stories about the past. Drink could be involved. Failed pregnancies. Unhappiness and depression. Too many. That's what we needed. So you're going to turn your world upside down, possibly. See things from a different angle. Put your boundaries in place, and you're not going to be anybody's victim anymore. If you try to do something for your own gain, you will come unstuck. It has to be out the goodness of your heart. So we've changed that 12 around. So all depending on your decisions, whether you can use this energy to the good or not, it's up to you. Celebrations, reunions, get-togethers. Absolutely beautiful. And this ends, but you know we don't end on the 10 of Swords. It's an end to pain, physical and emotional. Some of you, it will be acupuncture because we're being literal, but it is an ending. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So we'll have, oh, we don't need another card because it's an end of a chapter. And we know we've got a new beginning. So this chapter needs to end. Something is waiting to be born, a new world, but not in the way others see it. The birth of something beautiful. Mercury retrograde, a reinvention, and that's what we're in, and that's why we're here. To reassess, relook at things, reevaluate, and reinvent ourselves. A rebirth. Absolutely beautiful. The 51 could be important. It's the Two of Swords. You have a decision to make. You're no longer in denial, no longer waiting for the facts, no longer protecting yourself or others. Mishaps are like knives that either serve us or cut us as we grasp them by the blade or the handle. The name James and Russell could be important, also the surname Lowell. Mercury retrograde is regarded as a time when things tend to go wrong. Well, we've seen a lot of that lately. In actuality, it marks a 3.5-week period where any important action should be postponed. About 3 or 4 times a year, Mercury goes through a motion called retrograde, which means go back, retreat. But although Mercury, the planet of slippery wit, fluency and adaptability, this inner planet, so close to the sun, appears to be going backwards, it is not. So if you feel like you're going backwards, you are not. The retrograde movement of the planet is just an illusion because the Earth is orbiting the sun at a different speed than Mercury and the other planets, so you may be going at a different speed to other people. Still, from an astrological point of view, planets in retrograde cause potent effects on the Earth below. No planet goes retrograde as often as Mercury because it is never more than 28 degrees from the sun. And because of this, it has given us the dubious phrase that when something goes wrong, many exclaim, Mercury must be retrograde. Mercury isn't a predictable planet going along its normal direct path anyway, but once it goes retrograde, it's akin to trying to drive a car backwards. and you're not driving it backwards, you're going forwards. All things ruled by Mercury suddenly begin to wobble and go off kilter. However, if you're a writer, when Mercury is retrograde, it is the perfect time to revise your writings. Mercury is the counterpart of Hermes, so if you really look at something that's been a problem before, it won't be now. The Greek Olympian god, the sly trickster, who is not only a big on pranks but also false moves. He is a god of transition, roads and boundaries. The very name Hermes, like the parcel carrier, has to do with speech and implies he is a translator. So messages from spirit may be coming and you've got to translate them. Mercury, as Hermes, confers information, so you may gain knowledge. When that information comes to us wrongly, because of Mercury's unpredictable retrograde motion, nothing seems to go right. Firstly, when this card comes up in a reading, back up all your equipment, your computers, cell phone numbers and address books, and anything to do with technology or mechanics, because it's liable to kick the doors on the way out. Electrical appliances purchased at this time may end up needing to be returned. Any sales items will often turn out to be massive duds. Don't make the mistake of purchasing a vehicle at this time either. If you are to have your vehicle repaired, so we talked about a new vehicle, didn't we? Expect making another visit to the shop to have something revised or corrected. How long will this period last? When Mercury retrograde card comes up, give the matter 1 week, which is what we've got there, 1 week, and then ask the same question. You will want to go carefully over any contract that you sign. Check any emails or letters you send. If you are about to leave on a trip, leave early, because you must expect unusual delays to occur. And make sure you have clothing for all types of weather, because the temperature and conditions are likely to change. Mundane matters aside, retrograde planets are said to be more empathic, and that means that strangely, excuse me, we are more silently and internally keyed into other energies. This causes unusual and fated meetings with people you haven't seen for a very long time. You may meet up with someone you haven't seen in years at the most unexpected place. You may have a conversation with someone with whom you only have superficial relationship with, when suddenly you connect to that person, causing a much deeper rapport. If you're asking about the strengthening of a relationship, this is not a good time to get married, but it is an excellent time to renew your vows. It's not a good time to initiate a divorce or end a relationship, considering how soon Mercury moves forward again, because if you do, then the relationship will soon move forward again. But if you've given it a go, don't go back, because re-looking at something the first time is different to keep repeating the same mistake. That's sacrificing yourself and being the victim. If you are feeling hopeless and worried that a relationship is never going to work, the Mercury retrograde card is actually a good one to turn up in a reading. It means that there is more than what you know, because somebody's keeping something from you to this situation. And that the possibility of the relationship getting on its legs again and moving ahead is likely. But you don't know what's going on in this dark place. It is also a fortuitous time to connect with a lover from the past. It's time to revise, reinvent and renew. 2 weeks. And there we have it, the dream, or magic mushrooms. Manifesting, planning and just being. So be you. Come home to who you truly are and just be you. And manifest your own reality. You make what your future is to become. A new chapter. Sever ties with what no longer serves you. 25. And we've got 25 twice. So that must be important. Could be a door number. Could you see it anywhere? On the end of a telephone number, bank card, anything. The art of dreaming your life into being. Here comes the point where you realise that what we are are the dreamers, and what you dream can come true because they've said it will. You have to believe it. Where do you want to be? What do you want your life to look like? If we can't picture it, how is it the universe meant to make it happen? There's a big difference between dreaming realistically and thinking it too over the top. Our belief that it can happen needs to be in alignment with what we want to happen. If we dream about being a millionaire but believe it'll never happen, it won't. If we dream of how we feel with our perfect job, house or partner, for example, and also believe that it can happen, it will. Manifestation happens when we dream about it as though it's already happened. We imagine ourselves in the present with what we want, and we need to also feel the emotion of having already achieved it. This is how we align our dreams, our emotions, and our beliefs to manifest our desires. What is it that you want? Do you know what it would look like if you had it? How would you feel if you manifested what you desire? What emotions would you feel? You have to take some time out to be specific as you can. Do up a vision board or write out your perfect day as though it's already here. Make plans to achieve your goals and then take action. You are the creator of your own universe. So be creative with what you want and let the rest flow. So let go. Transform your energy. Excuse me. It's not quite gone yet, has it? Oh, just had that in one of the reads. Hi, guys. So, it's hail and sleet. So be prepared, like I said, for any and all weathers. And that's theoretically and practically. It's the dawn of the past, so it does look like someone's coming back from the past. A chance encounter, perhaps. Revisiting old wounds, maybe. Which isn't always a good thing, is it? But we have to learn these lessons, and some of us have to keep learning them because they don't learn the first time. So, this is the rune of the unknown, and it might be frightening, mysterious. Sudden disruptive things are about to occur, and your world will be turned upside down. You will have very little power to avert this happening, which like cold Arctic winds will blow hard and confuse your senses. This meaning could be taken quite literally as a disruption to travel due to inclement weather. And we have got disruptions to travel. But it is more likely that its interpretation goes beyond the mere literal. It's fortunate that the cold winds of ice reality, so that reality hits that's set to blow, will yield a softer breeze of spring. So at least you'll finally know the truth. So hope is implicit in the meaning of Helgalas. All that you have to do is sit out the storm and make sure you wrap up warm. Helgalas is also considered to be the rune of gamblers, especially those who risk a lot. Well, I wouldn't do that because we've got the gentleman. Oh no, we haven't. Must have been another read. But there is a chance of losing everything. The number 9 is massively important, so we must remember that. Many rune readers do not consider Helgalas to have an inverted meaning. It's always disruptive and uncomfortable. However, there is a danger of silly, avoidable accidents. In this case, the rune suggests that more forethought would be a very good idea. So take your time, don't rush, because act in haste and you'll repent at leisure. Think through, and take each move very, very carefully. Taurus, speak your truth. Saturn, truth, and Leo, 5th house. So the truth is coming out. Somebody needs to speak up. It could be heart and back issues. Things happening in the dark. You're in the dark about it. Possibly being kept in the dark by a Leo. Or Leo, you may be kept in the dark. It's the heart, the back, courage, strength, patience, theatres, nightclub, leisure, sports centres, hotel rooms. Self-expression, recreation, creativity, love affairs and extramarital affairs, children and speculation. So the truth. Somebody may be speculating about whether a child is actually theirs. It may have all been lies. So, this placement provides dogged determination and enormous tenacity. So like a dog with a bone, won't let go. Feelings are tightly controlled and progress will only be made cautiously. What's the next one then? We seem to have a lot more time, so I'm going to do one of these. Where have they gone? There we are. Yeah, you've got to have courage. You've got to believe and have faith. And it's the base chakra, so it is about sex, passion, the base of the spine, backbone, courage. Courage is not limited to bold and daring acts. In fact, the most elusive courage is found within your very self. It's the ability to dig deep and not only find but listen to your own inner wisdom. The next step is to trust it and act accordingly. This is the true test of blind faith and is what courageous intent is really about. You are surrounded by hurt and frustration. It's like there's a war waging all around you, and you have no idea where to go next. In the midst of that battle, you have become accustomed to taking instruction and doing as you're told, even when it's against your own better judgment. And as a result, you have disconnected from your inner voice that you used to depend on. You used to be really good at listening to your inner wisdom, but lately you've lost the confidence. And when you do listen, you doubt the message. Get back to trusting your own feelings. You'll feel better for it, and it will always hold you in good stead. Trust in yourself again, because there's one situation where you are definitely right. You're not paranoid. Trust your gut. And finally, too many. Just one. Oh. Wisdom. You have found wisdom. Knowledge is learnt. Yes, you will gain knowledge. But wisdom is the divine prompting within you, so go with your gut instinct. Your angel guidance is to connect to your still quiet centre and listen to the wisdom of your soul. Don't be spiteful. I started with that, didn't I? Then you will take decisions and act from your own infinite self. With wisdom, life takes on a new perspective, as dramas and fears become insignificant in comparison with the magnificence of the overall picture. So walk your path in life as one with the wise ones, and all will revere and respect you. Listen to your own inner wisdom. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Take care.